My name is Caleb. Thanks so much for joining me for this video. So, as I've been too busy to make videos, even though I keep promising I'm going to make more videos, it made me realize I have to make this video. And it's because this has been a time saver for me. So, excuse me. The reason I've been so busy is I've been doing a lot of events and weddings. Things where speed is very important. Things don't happen twice sometimes, so you need to make sure you're on top of everything. And if I'm spending time, so my particular use case for the topic of today's video is if I'm spending time fidgeting with that, I could be missing a shot, I could be delayed in getting to a place I need to be, whatever, right? So it made me look into quick release systems because my particular use case is I want to be able to drop my gimbal on a tripod, something that's more stable, that's also higher off the ground. So it's easy for me to change cameras, change lenses, whatever I have to do, right? With the gimbal. So, what's important to me is that it's easy to use, it's sturdy, and I could do it with one hand, especially the attachment part. So I came across two systems, right? The June Trans Mount, though you won't find it under that name on Amazon.ca. It's called a Cam Noon or Can Moon or something like that. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. But this, when you actually purchase it and get it, this is what it is. So you can see it's branded June, right? And for all intents and purposes, when you Google or when you search up this June Trans, this is exactly what it is. This one it's awesome, to be honest. It feels very sturdy. It's very confidence inspiring because even though it doesn't look like it, you not pulling nothing off of this. You would have to be trying to destroy it to be successful. And I actually pull on it and couldn't. Anyways, this one is very easy to install. I'm just gonna go into it, get into it, so you can see and start making up your mind on your own. So to install it is very easy. You take your 1/4 inch thread attachment accessory, whatever. You screw it into the 1/4 inch hole, and then we're gonna pretend this is a handle, okay? And then you just screw that into your 1/4 inch on whatever you're trying to attach it to. Now I have a quick release handle, just like that. But here's my issue with this. Because I'm using it, and you will see in a second when I actually show you the other quick release system, because I want to be able to just do that. Boom, it should be locked in. But you can't with this one. You have to unlock it. So this is the locking mechanism, the unlock and lock mechanism. Well, I think a little bit too close on the lens. You just pull that down, and it's supposed to snap back up, but this is, even though it's brand new, it's been getting stuck. So another creator said he just sprayed some WD-40 and this was good to go, right? But this is a huge problem for me. This shouldn't be getting stuck. It's brand new. Anyway, and what you're hearing, there's one of the ball jingling around. I'm trying to see if I could find it here. No, it's still in place, but it's moving around. Anyway, but this is getting stuck and it's brand new. Hopefully, if you do decide to go with this one, the WD-40 trick works for you as well. But yeah, you have to unlock it to reattach it. That's a huge problem for me because I want to be able to just push it and it back attach, right? But I'm pulling here pretty hard and not going nowhere. So it's sturdy. At least it's sturdy. The other thing, because of how lock it in, it's stuck again. Because how it's designed, it's very easy to attach now. You could attach it in many different ways. It's almost like a perfect circle. Not a pro for it. But like I mentioned, doesn't work for me because you can't just push it and it back in. Now the Ulanzi claw, which is this one, boom, this one right here, the Ulanzi claw, is very easy. So same thing. You have to press something or do something to detach it. which is fine. You want it to be more secure, right? In this case, it's these two buttons, that red one and this black one on the back here. You press those two to detach. But to attach, check how easy this is. Boom, it's in place. You don't have as many options because it's like a square, right? It's like a square system. I'm trying to show you that. So you can only do it one of four ways, but it's so easy. Look, right? And you still have a safety lock in the event that you don't want to detach it. You don't even want to accidentally detach it. You see this red one? That you just slide that to the right, well, to my right, and boom, now even when you press the button, you can't detach it, right? Similarly, if you slide it to the right and you try to attach something, it won't attach. So I don't see why you would ever want to do that, but just so you know, in case you actually accidentally did it the other day, it took me like about 30 seconds to realize what happened, but still, just in case you run into that problem, right? But to attach it is so easy. So this means for me, I could just drop the gimbal on this tripod easy like that, and I'm gone, right? With the other system, I would have to put it on, I have to use two hands because I'd have to do this to pull it down. So let's pretend I'd have to do this to press the button, then drop it in, and then I can go. Whereas with the Ulanzi claw, what I actually do, boom, gone, right? So that versus this, right? So you can see this is by far the easier system to use, despite the slight limitation with it being more like a square. But that's something you're going to get used to really quick, I think. I would love to see one where it's a circle. I don't know how the hell they would engineer that, but it'd be great because if it just snap into place like that and it's a circle, that means literally any way you drop it, it locked in. That'd be awesome, right? All the other quick release systems that I came across, they were either um too like more difficult to attach, more difficult to detach, or you can only attach it like one direction, one way. It's built like a square, right? But then when you're really using it functionally, it's like you could only put it in one way. That didn't work for me at all. This Ulanzi claw, it's not the cheapest one, but it's the easiest one in my opinion. It's not as, and to install it is not difficult either. It's not like the June one where you just screw everything in. This one, you do just screw it in, but you have to use a tool because the screw is more like a loose screw. Whereas with the June, it seemed like they already tightened the screw into the plate, so it's a little bit easier to install it. And that is it. So I hope this video is as helpful for you, and maybe it saved you having to go through the trial and error I had to go through. I had to order like 3 or 4 different ones before I even came across these two, and narrow it down. And yeah, if it did help you, leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.